What's up? What's going on, my friends? Got a Lost Caverns of Ixalan pre-release kit. We're gonna crack this thing open, take a look at what is, in some ways, like a scattered but very interesting set. All right. So first things first, I'm gonna share the live stream link and we'll do our hellos, and then we'll take a look at what's inside. Hold on. Where I am is making me paranoid about knocking a cord. Let's just shift a bit. All right, there we go. There we go. It's like it's some little techno boy. You got to worry about all the cables and stuff. One day they'll be hooked into your body and they'll get caught on your chair. All right, hold on. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. That's good. That's done. So we switch it up to the live, and now we can say our hellos. What up? Millmaster, Eng, Jess, Kensuke, Picard, Trevor, Felonious T, John, Doomblade, Error, Yamagoro. Who else is in here? Shelton, Bravo, Nobody, DeVoe, Splendor. What's going on? How you guys doing? What up, James? It is a Monday. The pre-release for Ixalan happens on Friday, but luckily, since I know somebody who owns a game store, I get to open one of these in advance and we can take a look at what's inside. It's not mine. I don't get to keep the cards, right? This belongs to the game store that I go to. I'll be playing in a pre-release next week, so I'll get like my own on Friday or whatever. But in the meantime, we get to take a look at this, which is pretty sweet. And it's getting warm in here. I think Carly's got the heat cranked because, whoo, this is a thick shirt. Let me get this off here. Mailmaster, an update on the pins. The pins are supposed to ship out shortly. There's been some kind of delay, so I think Link said they're gonna ship out in the next week or two. I'm thinking that's how it's going, bro. But that was literally just brought up in a stream like a day or two ago, maybe 3. So I don't think word has gotten around yet. All right, Katsuki Trevor, listen. You two guys are the bread in a thirst sandwich. I don't need it. It's all good. That was it. That's as far as it goes. So let's switch to a view where we can take a better look. Whoop. A better look at the kit itself, right? There you go. Now it's Gigantor. So apparently, the way this all started out was this wasn't going to be Ixalan. They decided, we're going to do an inner exploration world. I don't know, I feel like a la Zendikar, right? Because Zendikar was very popular, and Zendikar had a, deep exploration thing. And, let's go find civilizations down there. But Wizards did some research and was like, well, I don't know, man, more modern people think the modern kids these days think you go down in under the earth to find stuff to bring out to craft and stuff. So we're going to bring crafting in. So there's a number of cards that heavily have like a Minecraft feel to them, especially stuff like the diamond pickaxe, the craft ability. There's another card that I can't remember right now, but maybe we'll run into it. While we're going through here, and that'll jog my memory. And if not, then at some point, I'll show you the card that I'm talking about. But I don't know exactly how many cards there are that tie into the whole Minecraft thing, but it definitely has it definitely has all the feelings of a Minecraft tie-in. So look at that. You got the dinosaurs. This is actually pretty sweet artwork, man. The dinosaurs roaming all proud and free. That doesn't look too bad. And look, they changed up the way the hazardy strip looks. They didn't always look like this, right? They looked. I'm looking around to see if there's anything that still has it. No. I feel like this is different though. Maybe it's just the coloration, but I think the design of it might be different as well. Okay, so pulling into it, we've got this guy. Who's this supposed to be? Who's this random spelunker? I read the story, and so when I read the story, I'm like, what's going on with some of the main characters? Who are the main characters in the cards? What's going on overall? Right? It's got like they had a different story going on, and then they just went, we're just gonna shove this inside of Ixalan instead. And because we didn't have like a whole block to explore it, a lot of the stuff comes off kind of truncated feeling. All right, what else do we got? We got the little planeswalker symbols are made out of this pink crystal. That's kind of funky. So that's supposed to be, oh, never mind. That's Cosmium. I get it now. They have a Cosmium theme running throughout, but it's not strongly emphasized in the written story, so it gets confusing. All right, what does the actual inner look like? Okay. We got a temple feel to it with a glowing rune in the middle. That's pretty cool. I can get down with that. All right. And the all-seeing eye. Batman's brother Eye is watching you here. Cosmium's the new Halo. Well, they made it kind of sound half like that with the Cosmium Eaters, didn't they? So that's a pretty funky looking box right there, right? And for spin downs, we've got... Oh, this looks pretty good, actually. It's pretty solid. Color combination, the symbol, all of it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And the insert has the same Cosmium crystal sort of setup. And we got a boat. We got us a boat as the promo. This is the Subterranean Schooner. Which one is this? A blue and one for a 3/4 vehicle. Whenever it attacks, target creature that crewed it this turn explores, and it crews 1. Wow, okay. That feels pretty strong. That feels pretty strong. Is there any new art exclusive to pre-release kits? I mean, I think the only art that's specific to pre-release kits is the outer design of the box, the inserts that we've seen, and then this thing right here as well. The actual little fold-out that comes in each one. Oh, this is funky. Look at that. Look at that. You got a whole bunch of different dinosaurs. This is like to give you a size perspective on all of the different range of dinosaurs that you can find. That's kind of... It's cool, but it kind of speaks to the muddled nature of this particular set where it's like, okay, we're exploring deep down inside Ixalan. And it's like, that's right. And it's like, Ixalan's known for all its dinosaurs. And it's like, are the dinosaurs going to feature in the story? Kind of like a bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there'll be a bit of dinosaur action. But this is like pure dinosaur. Where's the discovery inside? You know, it's weird. It's weird. Doesn't that feel like I like it. I like this as a concept where they go, okay, cool, check out all the different dinosaurs. For scale, here's what they look like, even some of the underwater ones. But we didn't get no underwater dinosaurs or any craziness going on, you know? None of it. None of it. But, I mean, as far as inserts go, I like it. It's got good artwork. It's got good artwork. This was supposed to be Land of the Lost. Yeah, I've heard that bandied about. Land of the Lost was one of the possible concepts. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I guess that might have been the original. Journey to the Center. There's a couple of different ideas that were tossed about, I guess. I don't 100% know with the design internals. But either way, this is funky looking. This is funky. Cardboard Splendor, why can't you send super chats? I don't know. I don't know. YouTube's being weird. That's what Feller's saying. It's saying YouTube is being a strange one. Oh, never mind. You just said you got it working, and lo and behold, there you go. You did. All right. All right. The mystery has been solved. What do we got here? We got these booster packs. Whoop. Let's spread these across here while I read the super chat from Cardboard Splendor saying, Masterpieces, Zendikar, Expeditions, Kaladesh. Kaladesh had the Masterpieces. Amonkhet had Invocations. No, Kaladesh had Inventions. That's right. Kaladesh had Inventions. Amonkhet had Invocations. And Ixalan had Exploration, what was supposed to be in it. So, okay, there's a lot of information floating around about this set, and I only know some of it. So if I'm reading what you're saying correctly, you're saying that you read somewhere that part of Ixalan was supposed to have something like the Masterpiece cards, like either the Zendikar Special Edition lands or the Amonkhet Invocations. And what would the exploration cards be? I mean, I feel like in this situation, you've got, if it's exploring, it's most likely lands, right? Wouldn't you just go like you can explore all these different lands? Maybe some other exploration related cards. But I feel like lands are going to be your main go-to, right? But I don't know. Wizards, I don't understand exactly like what the philosophy is when it comes to reprints anymore, because they decided to do full-on master sets, which are all reprints, but then they started doing these full-on side sets, like where like that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about masterpiece level, right? But I don't know if exploration was supposed to be masterpiece level or if exploration was supposed to be the same thing as if exploration was supposed to be the same thing as the Mystic Archives, the Brothers War Retro Artifacts, or if it's supposed to be up on the Invocation level. But they haven't tried to do anything Invocation level since. I mean, I guess you could say actually that these like Mystic Archives and stuff are, but they're way more common, right? They're way more common. I don't know. What up, Gossett? How you doing? How you doing? So, I don't know, man. Maybe Wizards decided that since they already do, like, how do you make an how do you make like an expedition or an invention level card exciting in today's era? All it is another card with like, it's like, oh, check it out. We got some special variant art reprint in this set. And it's like, okay. But it's like a sea of reprints and stuff. So, like, why would you... Actually, I guess a better question is, why would you have those when you have serialized cards, right? Like, serialized cards automatically convey that presence of, ooh, check it out. There's not many of these. This is exclusive. And also, on a hilarious note, I don't know exactly which card it is, but in passing, I saw... In the last 24 hours, I saw a serialized card from the new Lord of the Rings set. And the number stamp that they put down on the bottom, you know, that's part of the card that names it like 1 out of 500 or whatever it is, it covers the text. Like, it's printed over some of the words on the card. And it's like, bro... When you make these serialized cards, you should probably spend the 14 seconds it takes to have somebody adjust the little box slightly so it's not overlapping game text. And like, there was some article they did recently talking about how they're all focused on like card legibility and all this kind of crap with the crazy styles that they did. And like, we wanted to make sure that these styles were out there, but that people could read them. Being able to read the cards is important to us. So anyways, we printed over some of the words with numbers. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's ridiculous, right? That's ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, if I was gonna say like explorations would be rare lands again, why wouldn't you hit that note? If you're gonna try and do masterpieces, I say explore different lands. They go to different places. But instead, Wizards is doing this weird like special guest thing that really just feels to me like a way of using artwork they already have kicking around. They're like, check it out, we've got Lord of Atlantis as a special guest. And it's like, what does that mean? Is he from Ixalan? No, he's not from Ixalan. He's here as a special guest. He's not in Ixalan. He's not in Standard. And here he is. Check it out. He's an Ixalan merfolk. And you're like, so I want to make sure that I understand this. This Lord of Atlantis that you have here, this Lord of Atlantis, he's a tropical fish that's identical to the Ixalan fish folk. And it's like, yup. And it's like, so you just had artwork for Ixalan kicking around and you were like, you just wanted to use it, right? Yep, that's the Lord of Atlantis now, but he's not in Standard and you can't, like, it's like, what is this? I don't understand. And we gave it a new symbol to make it easier. And it's like, does it though? Does it? It's pretty weird. There's no more draft boosters. No, there's still draft. This is it. That's it. This is our sweet song. This is it, guys. I forgot. This is my last chance to kiss a booster pack on the mouth. I love you, Boosty. I love you, Mr. Booster. So yeah, that's it. After this, guys, put on the fucking Sarah McLachlan. Put on that song In the Arms of the Angel while I rock back and forth. Fly away from here. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, you know what? We're going to be playing around next time because we got play boosters. Yeah, Magor, you wish you could have a Cavern of Souls? Well, maybe you can, buddy. Maybe you can. And maybe you can't. Those are both possibilities. All right. What? Oh, look at the little... You got a tiny little poison dart frog. That's silly. You got a dude being turned into fungus. That's funky. Pirate hat. What the hell is this? I haven't seen a bunch of cards from the set. 1 blue and 1 equipment. It gives a creature +1/+1, and whenever this creature attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. And it equips to a pirate for 1 or to anyone else for 2. I like how it's like, yo, if you want, like, you have to spend mana to wear this hat. Really? Like, I can't just pick it up and put it on. Put it on. Edwin, I think that it's actually, I think that's when we get play boosters, is with Markov Manor. I think this is the last time we're getting draft boosters, bro. 100%. Shadowfire, 50% of the time. It works every time, bro. Petrify. I wouldn't have expected this to be a white card. Petrify, look at that. 1 white and 1 for an enchantment, enchant artifact or creature. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Wow, okay. So pacifism got a gigantic upgrade, right? Pacifism you can only put on a creature, and it doesn't shut off abilities. This is like passive. This is way better than pacifism. Way better. Way better. GM, will next year's pre-release kits have play boosters, or are pre-release kits going to? Pre-release kits will remain. They will have play boosters. So expect an increase in price because, like, I don't know what the prices are like in your area, but play boosters are like 25 to 30% more expensive than draft boosters here. So the cost of kits is going to go up accordingly. All right. What else do we got here? Atali's Favor. That's not very exciting looking. Jeez. Doesn't look like it's printed very well. Like, if I didn't crack this from an official Magic product myself, I might be like, yo, is this real? That's that North American printing. Attentive Sunscribe. Apparently the inside of Ixalan is just full of goofy little, like, they call them gnomes, and I'm just going to come out and say that I fucking hate them so far. Like, maybe something will come along to make me like them, but these goofy little frump bags, I don't know, man. I don't like them. I think it's stupid. Hey, did you know there's a bunch of people who live in the center of Ixalan? Yeah, what do? They fly bats and they grab cosmium from the sky and eat it, and there's gnomes and stuff. And did you know there's 5 gods, but only one's going to show up in the story, kind of? Oops, he's gone. All right. Oh, this one's cool. Mephitic Draught. It's got a bunch of, like, skulls floating inside the actual liquid. And the flavor text is like, don't look at me. I'm not drinking it. That's good times. What up, Plaid? Glorifier of Suffering. It's a weird name. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like this would be better maybe after a comma on somebody's name, like Gargleflarg. Glorifier of Suffering. Glorifier of Suffering is it's an unwieldy name, bro. That's an unwieldy name. What is it? 3/2 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, you can sack a creature. If you do, put a +1 on up to 2 creatures. Wow, they're beefing up the limited guys already, eh? Dowsing Device. What? Okay. Dowsing Device looks more like leftover stuff from Kaladesh to me. But whatever, you're exploring underground. You find a geode grotto. That's okay. Oh, here we go. We got the alternate frame. They've done so many special treatments that it's hard to make a special treatment stand out now. Like, to find booster fun that really stands out is difficult. And I'm sorry, but this and the Lord of the Rings special treatment with the circular whatever, this, like, I know this is booster fun when I look at it, but it's like, ultimately, it's just, okay, this falls into the category of booster fun, but it's nothing special. Like, right? When you, like, it's like cool. It does look different, and the artwork is fun, but I just mean from the standpoint of just booster fun itself. It's like, all right. I do like the color matching in the background of the casting cost and everything, right? That's cool. What does it even do? Actually, I got caught up in the booster fun part. 2 mana, 2/2 death touch. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended, each opponent may discard a card or sack a permanent, or they take 3 damage. Huh. That's not too bad for 2 mana. The other gods are at the Red Cap wedding. That's funny. Yeah, I guess, right? All right, we got a Seething Tower of Fungus. That's kind of funky. That's kind of cool. Then we got it's Quinth. God, why did they decide for this set in particular to just make these awful, terrible, like, we already had some dumb names, but they really layered on a bunch of dumb names in this one in particular. All right, so this is that 2/3 smack another guy, whatever. Oh, the rare is an alternate extendo version of the Hulking Raptor. What's that? 4 mana, 5/3 with Ward 2. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, add 2 green. What? When did, bro? This is fucking insane. Magic's on crack, bro. Magic's on crack. Holy shit. I remember when this game started. I remember how much creatures cost for Big Beef Boys. It's 4 mana for a 5/3 with Ward 2, and it just gives you 2 green mana every turn. Oh my god, I love it. Holy shit. I have to put one of these in my cube, man. Ella Damry's Vineyard is now just a gigantic beat stick that only gives you mana and punches your opponent in the dick and has Ward 2. This is insane. Oh, bro. I love it. That's awesome. All right. And then we got a Hidden Nursery. The little greeny boy cave. Oh, yeah. That looks nice. Yo, come on over to Anime Island. Hey, come watch the girl who learned to cry her tears into a river that then evaporated and flew up into the clouds and then rained down from heaven. The Girl Who Rained Heaven. Now available on Hulu. There you go. She fell from the sky to the island And she fell from the sky into my heart. It's and then the fucking crazy music starts. Man, the dinosaur is insane, bro. It's not even mythic. It's not even mythic. It's probably not even going to make a dent. People are like, well, I don't even play that, bro. That's just below the curve. And I'm like, it legit makes Juzum look like a chump. Yeah. Or like, remember Urnum Jin? You pay 4 mana for a 4/5. You have to give your opponent, one of your opponent's creatures, Forest Walk every turn. Awful. Wow, these cards are poor quality, dude. This looks fake. All right. Ancestral Reminiscence. 4 mana for a sorcery. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Ew. Whatever. Oh, we got a weird backpack full of... No, don't leave home without a gnome. Don't leave home without a fucking rope and go find a chair. Look at this shit. Look at the fucking schmutz. Look at the schmutz on the top of this card. Why would Wizards bother to put any effort into printing them to any fucking quality? It's just your pre-release. It's just your first experience with the fucking set, right? You've just fucking sat down and spent your hard-earned money on some. And I mean, the materials they spend making these, you gotta understand, they put a lot of money. Cardboard isn't cheap. You think paper's cheap? What do you think they get paper and cardboard from trees, bro? You think this shit grows on trees? These are made out of solid gold. That's why Wizards charge you so much for it. It's not like these are super cheap to make, and then they've got that cocksucker of a fucking CEO talking about how much the fucking margins are on Magic the Gathering and shit during the earnings discussions, going, oh, look at how much money we could make. Look at how fat the margins are. Look at how cash generative it is. Yeah, fuck them, man. Greedy fucking dickheads. No, but you know what happens? You know what happens over on the D&D side? They make a deck of many things, and they fucking reviewers start going, yo, these deck of many things are poor fucking quality. And Wizards goes, we're halting production of the D&D deck of many things because it's poor quality and it's not up to our standards, and we're going to do a reissue for people. Does that sound weird to you? Because that's not what they do for us Magic players. They go, oh, is the card quality bad? Suck our fucking dicks, loser. Fuck you, idiot. Buy it. Just keep buying it, you clown-faced goon. Fuck you. I'm going to spit in your mouth. Open your mouth so I can spit in it. You know, oh, is the card quality bad? The next set will be worse and it'll cost more, all right? They're called play boosters because we playing with you. You don't mean shit. Go fuck yourself. Greedy ass fucking cockbags already fucking printing gold. Can't be bothered to fucking print the cards to any reasonable standard for Magic players. Oh. Anyways, all right, we got a Cavern Stomper. We got whatever. Oh, we got a purpley jug lady kind of. We got this guy looks goofy. This guy looks goofy, but the monument behind him looks pretty cool. We got Buried Treasure. Probably just something boring. 2 mana, tap it, sack it to get a mana of any color. 5, exile it from your graveyard, discover 5. Alright, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Check it out. We got a Didact Echo in the story. Quintorius only brought back like the one particular kind of people, but there's echoes of all kinds of people. It's weird. It's weird. All right, what do we got? Grasping Shadows. What's this? 4 mana. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains Death Touch and Lifelink till end of turn. Put a Dread counter on it. Then if there are 3 more Dread counters on it, transform it. So that's what the front side looks like. And then it transforms into Shadow's Lair. Taps for a black. Pay 1 black. Remove a Dread counter from it. Draw a card and lose a life. Huh. That's kind of funky. I like that. We got a C-Note Scout. Yo, bro. Who's got $100? I'm gonna need a C. Wait, that's what a C-Note is, isn't it? I'm just guessing. I don't live the big wig world, right? It's like, wow, I got a $5, right? A C-Note, that's a hundo, right? Who's got $100? We got a C-Note Scout. He's out looking for that fucking green, yo. Who's got that money? He explores. He's gonna explore your wallet. He's gonna explore your financial boundaries and your physical boundary at the same time. Have you ever been penetrated by a merfolk? physically and financially, because you's about to. Welcome to Magic the Gathering. Oh, we got a Chupacabra spirit. So now I don't understand the spirits, because it was like Quintorius brought them back. And it's like, so Quintorius brought back the spirit of a Chupacabra? Did he? Did he? When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets -X/-X, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. That's alright. That's alright. Man, the uncommon symbols on this are hard to see. Unstable Glyph Bridge. There's so many flip cards. They can't help themselves. They can't get enough crap on one fucking side of a card anymore. 5 mana for an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls. Then destroy all creatures except creatures chosen this way. Oh, it's a Wrath. And then you craft it with an artifact for 5 mana. And it turns into a 5/3 flyer that says whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, then you can attack your planeswalkers you control this turn. Each opponent attacked you or planeswalker you control this turn can't cast spells. What the hell is going on, man? It's a Wrath that just turns into this? What? Got a cooler complains. Got a cooler complains. What up, Peterson? All right, pack number 3. I already saw both of you. Okay. We got a Cat Warrior. Little 1/2. We learned like nothing about the Cat Warriors. The Cat Warriors were just like, yo, so you trespassed on our land. We sentenced you to death. And they like throw them in the sand fountain. And then the sand fountain just dumps them into the merfolk place for no explainable reason. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. And like this, what is this? What is a Cosmium Blast? How come? Why didn't I get any of this in the story, bro? The cards deliver way more of interest than the written story now. Cosmium is the tangible essence of Chimmel's power. What? The old tech Cosmium lace tattoos ensure the power can be called upon when needed. Wait, the old tech have Cosmium tattoos they can draw on? What? Do they? Why don't they tell, like, the story authors any of this stuff, bro? I don't understand. I don't understand. Alright, we got a weird landmark. It crafts with an artifact, so it's 1 to put out, and when it comes out, it scries for 2. And on the other side, it's a 1/4 flyer. When it attacks, target attacking creature without flying gains flying till end of turn. Holding on to the tradition of most commons and uncommons being very boring, and then the rares having the zazzle. Caparocti Sunborn. Oh, your name's stupid, and you were like, who cares? Oh, Inti! Alright, what does this idiot do? 4 mana, 4/4. When he attacks, you can tap 2 on... Oh, who even cares? You are whatever. Bored just reading them. 5 mana, 5/4 for a Rampaging Ceratops. Can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Woo! Man, can't wait to build decks around that, bro. Oh, Helping Hand. You ever get a hand job from a cat, yo? From a cat man? It's a pretty solid card, actually. This is strong, right? 1 white sorcery, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's solid. And I like the whole vibe of, like, cats have 9 lives, so they're going to help you escape death. Oh, we got a mythic this time. We got the ancient one. 2 mana for an 8/8, bro. 2 mana for an 8/8. What's it do? Descend 8. It can't attack or block unless there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard. Oh, this guy. Pay 4 mana, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a card this way, target player mills cards equal to its mana value. So you can just, like, mill your graveyard full, and bam, for 2 mana. For 2 mana, you got an 8/8 beat stick. That's all right. And we got a promising vein. This is reminding me of the time I wanted to ask that fortune teller. It's like, you read palms. Can you read the fattest vein on my dick, lady? Can you find the promising vein? All right. So this is the land cave. The tops are colorless or pay one. Sack promising vein. Oh, it's all purpley. Search your library for basic land, put it on the battlefield top, then shuffle. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, yeah, Millmaster, you know what? Making sure it doesn't have claws. That's good thinking. This is a funky token. A 1/1 fungus token that can't block. All right, next booster pack. We got a river herald guide. I feel like the river heralds did very little in the story, unfortunately. And they have very confusing choices where they're like, we have 2 groups of intruders. Okay, bring them to this big holy sacred door that we've been trying to open forever, because that's where we'll interrogate them. And it's like, what? Yeah, we just bring these 2 separate groups of prisoners just kind of out in the open in front of this big magical door. And it's like, why? Because the author's an idiot. Oh, cool. Ray of Ruin. Look at this, man. We know Chimmel's light is a warming, healing presence, but make no mistake, to those who would desecrate her land, it's a terrible force of scouring fury. What? Why didn't we get any of this? This is Chimmel? Chimmel's light can blast like this? Like, why did we not get this? Why did we not get this? Paz, what's up, bro? How you doing? How's life treating you, buddy? Treating you good? It's probably treating you good. I'm going to assume it's treating you good. All right, let's continue. Oh yeah, Relic's Roar. Check it out. This is literally how you turn your creatures into Transformers. Oh, look, it was a treasure chest. I'm Optimus Prime. I'm going to go fuck a go-kart in front of Beetlebug. We can't say his real name because we don't have the rights for it no more. So we can't even call him Goldbug. So now we call him Beetlebug. And he watches me bang go-karts. All right, take that, you fucking GoBot. Thousand Moon Crack Shot. All right, more like crackpot, am I right? What else do we got? What else? Oh, guys, there's so many twists and turns in this pack. Doomblade set looks okay. Looks all right, buddy. But look, there's a sinuous Benthethar. Haven't you ever wanted a long dick-necked dinosaur? Huh? You can ride around on its long, pale neck, dude. Calamitous Cave-In. You got a lantern with glowing mushrooms in it. That's kind of funky. What's that one do? 1 green, equip creature as you can look at the top card of your library anytime, and whenever this creature attacks, it explores. That's alright. Equips for 2. It's not too shabby. The rare is the Queen's Bay Paladin. It just... Queen's Bay just makes me think of like a business. Probably because we have like the Hudson Bay here, so... When this thing enters the battlefield or attacks, return up to 1 vampire card from your graveyard on a battlefield with a finality counter on it. Lose life equal to its mana value. This thing's nutty, man. This thing's nutty. Just reanimate one of your vampires. Why not? And we got a foil Brackish Blunder. And then, as well... Oh, this forest looks awesome. Bro, that forest has a really sweet vibe. That's got an adventure feel to it, doesn't it? Doesn't that feel adventuresome? Don't you guys want to go on an adventure and go and kiss behind the Applebee's? That's what I would say when I got to the inner Ixalan. I'd be like, yo, where's the Applebee's? I know you guys got Cosmium eaters, but where are them Cosmium kissers? Because I want to kiss behind the Applebee's. I want to pay a C note for some Applebee's and then kiss behind the building. Who's down to kiss behind the Applebee's? Okay. Oh no, my fucking kangaroo! There you go, Gray Fox is down. Half price appetizers. Full pouty lips, half priced appetizers. Kissing behind the Applebee's. Okay, this has a cool vibe of exploration. this sort of crazy golem wandering around, a volatile wandering glyph. That's cool. I like that. Wow, it seemed like a bunch of these. These are all repeats already. A compass gnome. I'm a gnome. Yeah, because when I look at this, I think gnome, right? Pause behind the Walmart. Man, look, you got to get your groceries there and make the food yourself, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got Fanatical Offering. This is when Vito starts sacrificing humans. And then that dumb bitch Amalia's all like, I can't believe Vito's hurting the humans. And I was like, is this story not going to address the fact that Amalia's a vampire? Like, she feeds on people. What is her problem? It makes no sense. Whatever. All right, we got a Goblin Tomb Raider. He's role-playing as Angelina Jolie. Man, they got a lot of water beasts. They're like, check out all these water beast surprises. But they had none of that happen. None of it. Caslam Stone Tree. Who the hell's Caslam? 3 mana. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You can put a land card from among them on the battlefield tapped. And then you craft it with a cave. Oh, that's funky. Craft it with a cave and it turns into a 5/5 golem. I'm crafting. Juglum! I'm glad you're enjoying the cards, buddy. I have a good time hanging out with you guys. Yeah, Council of Echoes. What the hell is this? The Komon Winnak, ancestors of the Oltec, linger on as the eldest of the Echoes. What? None of these were around in the written story. What's his name? Quintorius made them show up, and he gave them insulting names. We got a Market Gnome. A Lore Keeper. Ooh. We got a Special Land. Look at that. We got the Restless Prairie. This is the white-green one, and for 4 mana, it becomes a 3/3 green-white llama. And whenever it attacks other creatures you control, get +1/+1. That's pretty silly. But considering how powerful they've made stuff, that doesn't even feel broken. Oh, check it out, bro! Check it out! They got a bat token, but look, the bat token has fucking MMA tokens on. MMA tattoos. You know, like those guys who fucking, like, they have creatine and then they go to the gym and they grapple each other in shorts and fucking beat their girlfriends and shit. And they have, like, words tattooed on their chest. This guy has MMA or whatever. Like wife beater douche chest tattoos. That's wild, man. Check it out. Check it out. That's pretty nutty. That's pretty nutty. Reverence, it'd be pretty amazing if I told the story of the cards. I wonder what the story of the cards is, man. Story and cards not in sync. Yeah, they're not in sync. They're just not completely out of sync. The problem is the written story is like a breakneck pace of just like, we gotta go. We're doing this one thing. We gotta, like, effort. It's like nothing's happening. Something about a door. Nothing's happening. Something about a door. Nothing's happening. Something about a door. We found the door. We're inside. Here's the bat god. Oh, the bat god hates the sun. He's sitting on it, going, I hate the sun. Wee! And then the sun's all like, ooh, scooging up inside its metal ball. Oh no! And then Wade is like, oh, look, the bat god's over there somewhere. And then the bat god's just gone. And there's a fungus guy go, I'm taking over the mines. And then he gets hit with a fireball. And they're like, he's dead. And he's like, no, I'm not. And so, like, none of the enemies die. Nothing is resolved. And there's like 5 gods they want to include in the story. So the bat god shows up and actually turns some vampires into, like, vampire demons. And then Abuelo, which is the name of the ghost dude, that's his actual fucking name, Abuelo. Other people have actual names, but his name is Abuelo, and his wife's name is Abuela. It's pretty convenient that the 2 people, like, my name's grandfather, my name's grandmother. It's pretty convenient that the 2 people in your entire community who have that fucking name, like, ended up together. It's like Kismet or something, because everyone else just has normal names for them. But yeah, whatever. And then the ghosts also can flow inside of funguses and make them explode because they have anti-fungus magic, right? But that is very directly contradicted by the fact that when they first meet Abuelo, he flies up to this big fungus monster around the corner and goes, oh no, fungus monster, and disappears. but like their people are immune to fungus monsters, can't be hurt by them, and can instantly kill them. So, yeah. Anyways. The gods. Oh, that's right. The gods. They're like, don't worry. Like, Quintoria summons up all them other spirits who are going to kill the fungus. And the one spirit's like, I'm Jim Bam Jorm Bam. And check it out. Oger Jimmy and Oger Jammy are with us. And the other gods are too. Are you going to see them in the story? No. Will we mention them again? No. Will they have any effect on the story? No. We have no idea. It's literally like the back god is out and Wade is like off in the distance. I see a red light at the back god's temple. We have to go there. And then they just cut away. And then they go, anyways, feast is happening now. And I'm just like whiplashed. I'm like, feast is happening, but the back god is still running around killing people, right? No, we're doing the cleanup now. And I'm like, what about the back god? Don't worry, you'll get to read about him at the very bottom of the story where they go, and the back god was in a boat going somewhere. And once he got there, once he got to that big Ixalan city, oh man, was shit gonna get crazy. Now, we're probably never gonna return to this or continue the story, but we kept both of the villains alive in an unsatisfying way because we're fucking hack shitty writers. Awful. Awful. Just awful. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Malicious Eclipse. They gave us no significance of why Akhlazotz hated Chimmel. They gave us no significance of Chimmel's power, but we're supposed to give a shit that he's winning over it. He just gets out of his prison and right away goes, Baka! And leaps on it and just starts kicking its ass. And you're just like, are we supposed to, like, is this a thing? And they're like, Chimmel's light. It's a lady. It's a god. Maybe it's something. Who knows? Anyways, it kind of gets sucked up into an orb. Oh no, it's like metals around it. Also, just so you know, colonizers. We want to use the term colonizers. So like giants came and made the metal around Chimmel. Did you know that? But anyways, don't ask anything more about them. It won't be relevant. They'll get mentioned twice in the fucking story and it's got nothing to do with anything. I don't know how much crack the writer smoked, but whatevs, right? Whatevs. I'm sure when you get the notes from Wizards, if I was writing for Wizards, I'd probably have to smoke rock too, because it'd be like, these ham-fisted fucking idiots have given me a bunch of points I have to hit without giving me any of the information that I actually need. Like, do this, and this happens, and this, and like, Wizards doesn't bother explaining to people, no, you stupid bitch, when you talk about Nashi from Kamigawa, he's not a fucking 8-year-old who's gonna go, are you gonna hurt my mommy? He leads a biker gang, you dumb bitch. He kills people. He's a fucking adult street tough who kills people. He fucking shanked a planeswalker. He's not an 8-year-old. But nobody's over there doing that. I would rather have a fucking random AI writing the story because it would probably have better fucking continuity. And then Gumby came in and Gumby fucked Gandalf. And together they fucking morphed into half of the Constructicons. But one of them was that guy Meatwad from fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But he had a brain. And so the ultimate crafted form of Meatwad then consumed the fucking entire universe. Oh. Whatever. Okay, what do we got? Dreadmaw's Ire. 1 red. Until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +2/+2 and trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact that player controls. Wow, that's a lot packed on there. That's a lot packed on there. What up, Carrie? How you doing? Alright, then we got a Stinging Cave Crawler. 3 mana, 1/3 Death Touch, and Descend 4. Got 4 more permanents in graveyard. When it attacks, you draw a card and lose a life. That's alright. That's alright. Oh, I haven't seen you before. Stalactite Stalker. 1 black. I guess a little goofy guy. A 1/1 Goblin Rogue with Menace. Beginning your end step, if you descended this turn, put a +1/+1 on him. So if a permanent went to your graveyard, put a +1/+1 on him. Pay a black and 2. Target creature gets -X till end of turn. Where X... you gotta sack him. Sack him. Target creature gets -X, where X is this guy's power. Oh, wow. So he just builds up and can be used as removal. That's versatile. That's versatile. Strong. And for our cave, we got a Hidden Courtyard. So this is the white one. You sacrifice it to discover 4. And we got a goof bag little gnome. A little gnome. All right, so let's fish out the rares. Let's assemble the rares. It's common? No, that's rare, bro. That's rare. The expansion symbols, like, look, it's so hard to tell, but like, yeah, that's a rare. That's actually a rare. All the cards in this set, like the uncommons kind of are a little easier to tell, but the rares, they be tricky, boy. They be tricky. Grab out the cool lands too. And the foils. And another foil. And there he is, the raptor. This insanity. Absolute insanity. And then we got that as the promo. Oh, so yeah, there's some cool cards, man. Magic is definitely, it's power creeping pretty hard. Pretty hard. That's wild. That's wild. So ultimately, I don't like the disparity between the written story and the cards, but whatever. I mean, I like to complain and nitpick about that kind of crap anyway, so it gives me something to talk about. At the end of the day, I would like better written lore that was more fleshed out. The story, it seems like they put more effort into coming up with the world and the story for the cards, and then for some reason they just fumble it. It's so confusing because it's like you wrote the story, just fucking photocopy it and hand it to the author and go, here's the story outline. We already wrote the story outline for you. Like, it's so simple. Wizards just needs like one person, and it's like, how the fuck do you have people design worlds and do all this shit and then not hand that information off to the person writing your fucking story and tell them, yo, this is what happened. Here's a bunch of cool shit that's gonna get shown on cards. Show them the fucking artwork. Show them what the fucking cards look like. The stories are so shittily written that they can be crapped out in a day. Every fucking recent Magic fucking storyline could be shit out in a fucking day. And they're putting them out in multi-day installments anyways. So you could literally be like, yo, you only have to deliver the first installment. And give them like a month. Like, you'll have everything fucking finalized. By the time you send it to the printer, you have plenty of time to give all that shit to the fucking author. How the fuck are you not doing that? How the fuck, like, what the fuck is going on? Why do none of the trailers and the fucking cards and the written stories match? It's crack-headed idiocy. You don't fucking gain anything from it because people don't get what they're expecting, you fucking morons. Don't put a picture of a fucking hot dog on a box and have a hamburger in it, you dumb motherfuckers. Like, I fucking hate living in the current world with a functional brain where I'm like, I am paying the slightest bit of attention. And apparently you get punished for that because your brain makes logical assumptions. But nope, that's not what's going to happen. No, I expect that the written story of the set of Lost Caverns of Ixalan would be the same as the fucking cards, right? But what do you expect from a lazy ass company that's like, guy, how do we make our game more reaching out to people? Oh, I don't know. What if we do like ignorant stereotypical bullshit? Like go, yo, you wear ponchos and your name's Abuelo. And it's like, that's not a name, asshole. No, but it sounds foreign to me. So that's you, motherfucker. And it's like, How is this any different than fucking Speedy Gonzalez and all this? You're just slapping a fucking poncho on him and like, I don't even understand, man. I don't understand. It looks like fucking racism from the outside to me. What they're doing just looks insulting. I couldn't believe it. When I read the written story, I went, oh, this author's an asshole. This author's an asshole who fucking, they have this old like fucking Mesoamerican guy, and they go, old Mesoamerican guy, fuck it. His name is Abuelo. And I'm like, that means grandpa. You can't just call him grandpa. That's fucking ignorant. That can't be his name. So I just fucking called him an old ghost in the story because I'm like, I'm not going to call him Abuelo because that can't, like, just because the author decided to include something ignorant in the story doesn't mean I'm going to, like, reiterate it in my story because there's no way it's in the actual cards. And then I see the cards and I'm like, that's the part you make sure to get in the cards? Fucking Abuelo and his goddamn poncho? What a fucking travesty this is. It's a joke. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's just insulting. Oh, it makes me think of the fucking Black Panther movie where it was just like, yo, guys, here's the thing, man. We're going to make a movie that's all about the now and being progressive. And it's like, and how are you going to do that? We're going to take black people, put bones through their noses, give them Zulu shields and spears. And I'm just like, what? What? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I look at you. This is what, when I look at you in your skin color, this is what you're supposed to be holding. And it's like, oh God, what is happening? What is happening? Yeah, Felonious Tea, the Panda Stone indeed. That South Park Panda Stone special is genuinely entertaining. And yeah, it's pure absurdity. Pure absurdity. Oh. What a universe, man. Where's the hulking raptor in the story? What hulking raptor? No, dinosaurs aren't in there, bro. Like, here's the magic story is about Huatli seeing how many fingers she can get in Saheeli's anus to protect the multiverse. Like, if I'm surprised that the lore's like one step from like Huatli lovingly spread Saheeli's anus with her fingers. I love being with you so much. Your womanly love fills my womanly heart with womanness, and you inspire me. Like, I want more writing like we got from fucking the part of the Capenna story where you had Angelo's daughter, who's a character we never knew anything about, but now the story's all about her and her wife that she just married, and they're awkward yelling about, you're the paint on my heart, and I'm just like, oh God, I'm dying. This used to be a game about like fucking super powerful wizards fighting. Now it's a game about ladies kissing. There's like a whole side story about it. He went from like, I'm gonna summon up dragons and demons and shit. I'm gonna kill you for power. And now it's about ladies kissing. It's so stupid. It's hilarious. It's so funny. Oh, in a desperate bid to make money, a company that doesn't give a shit is literally just like, like, there's that one card, Saheeli and fucking Huatli. They look like they're sisters. And it's just like, you inspire me. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Oh. Jeremy, yeah, you missed part of the rant. You can watch it, upload it on the stream archive afterwards, bro. Zap are the women that are kissing hot. Whoa, hold on, bigot. All right, this is Wizards of the Coast. I assure you that these women are fucking clothed head to toe because they're not Oko, where it's right down to his pubic bone, right? So they're head to toe and they have no jugs. In fact, you would mistake them for a man. So if you're getting excited about that, then yeah, if you like two masculine women kissing throughout the multiverse, because it represents your powerful spell casting. Cast fingering. Oh, God, what a fucking joke, man. Get some ham-fisted dog shit writing. Oh, I didn't even bother covering that shit on Fantasy Geographic. The side story about Huatli Sahili. Oh, those two, their love and politics. Written by somebody who's fucking hamstrung by Wizards' fucking garbage politics and is probably a shit writer to boot. Right? Because it seems like that's all Wizards is willing to hire. Jeremy, you need whatever I have in this cup. All I got in here is Barks root beer, bro. But yeah, they're fucking high on crack, man. They're high on crack. It used to be like, let's fucking fight demons and shit. And they're like, now let's fight intolerance. You finger harder. Kiss harder, ladies. Is there a way to have three ladies in this relationship? Guys, we need to brainstorm at Wizards. How do you do a three-way scissor respectfully? How do we make that the next set? Ixalan, the scissoring. The only thing deeper than love is their holes. Al, I mean, he may as well, bro. He may as well. It's pretty fucking funny. It's pretty funny the Wizards like, we gotta get rid of terms like tribal and stuff because that's offensive. So anyways, that guy's name's Abuelo and he wears a poncho. It's like, okay. Oh, it's like you realize that like everybody else in his society has a regular name, and so it's very fucking confusing what you're doing. It's goofy as hell. Oh man, fucking ridiculous, dude. So yeah, they write dog shit stories now. Let's be real. There's some interesting moments in them, but compared to before, where the interest was like telling a story and they weren't like worrying about extra fucking bullshit, like having Teferi apologizing for being a man to every lady he could. Teferi went on his apology tour for being a man, and they talk about him laying inside the time machine and crying about how all these women are the future. And it's like, what is going on? So Healy's like, Urza's a piece of shit. He can't make a time machine for garbage, and is super dangerous. And so he was like, I'll make something better and more beautiful. Makes a beautiful time machine, falls apart after 2 uses, literally loses Teferi through time and space. This unctuous bitch. These motherfucking clowns at Wizards of the Coast are such fucking idiot losers that they try and go, oh yeah, like, you know that guy you think is really cool from the past? That fucking white dude? Fuck you, this brown lady's way better than him. I got a fucking hint for you, asshole. If you want to make somebody better, you have to make them better. Why didn't you have her time machine work, you stupid fucks? Why didn't you have it be safer and have it work? They wrote the story like we were supposed to actually accept that she's better, but then they demonstrated that she wasn't. And it wasn't like a moment for her to learn, a hubris moment. It wasn't that. It was a dumb fuck writer who doesn't understand that they wrote idiocy, and anybody with a brain would read that and go, you're a fucking moron. You're a fucking moron. You wrote about, but it's because Wizards told them. Wizards was like, you have to denigrate Urza. We've already been doing that. We made his wife fucking yell at Thanos. His wife's a really good person. She's a cheating scumbag bitch. But like, guys, She's a lady, and like for money reasons, she's awesome now. And Urza's mom was not a gold digger. She just really cares about Urza. Don't ask why she never tried to help him again. Don't ask. Please don't ask. Shut up! Shut up! She's good, bro! She ain't no gold digger. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Bonehorde Dracosaur? I don't know if I've seen that one yet, Jeremy. I've only seen a handful. I've only seen a handful of stuff. Like, I haven't poured over all the spoilers. I have not seen a bunch of the spoilers for this set. Sometimes I go into a pre-release without full knowledge of a set and just kind of wander into the cards. Sometimes I find them through these boxes, and sometimes I devour all the spoilers. But, this time around, I haven't been, like, checking up every day. I got other stuff going on as well. Zap Wolf, I have no idea, bro. I don't drink whiskey, so couldn't tell you. I don't actually drink alcohol at all. I haven't had booze in, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 years. And even when I did, I'd only have a couple of drinks, and that was like every 6 months or something. I don't care for booze. Don't mind a little bit of edible action, though. Down with that. But I don't drink, so couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Whiskey, when I have had it, has been pretty gross. I prefer something like vodka mixed into something that will make the taste of vodka disappear, right? Juggling, how can you be a paladin and a vampire? You're a paladin of the vampire's culture's virtues, right? Paladin just means you exemplify the virtues of a religious order. Now, that's most commonly associated with holy orders, but it can be unholy orders as well. Playing a paladin in old school TNT is too restrictive to be anything but boring after a while. Tried it, and it's just kind of the code of conduct and everything. It's too restrictive, and it leads to not as much fun for me. So I ended up avoiding them after a while. It's like, give it a try and go, no thanks, I'll play other characters. I don't like anything that's too restrictive. I like having options, especially in a big game of imagination like D&D, right? I tend to go with if I was going to go with good, I'd go with chaotic good, where it's just we don't necessarily have to follow the laws if it's going to make the world a better place. Like if the laws are being made by evil men. By evil men. Man, this bat with the MMA tattoos, that shit's hilarious. All right, my friends. Well, it's time for me to get going. I got things to attend to, so thanks for coming and hanging out. We will reconvene tomorrow. Stay strong. Drink your milk. Go and give your mom a phone call and say, Mom, thanks for making me. Thanks for birthing me into this insane world, Mother. You did this to me. You did this to me, Mother. You did this to me.